guys, my name is Aiyana, and if you don't know already, I am a TCNJ student. I usually don't make these kind of videos, but I really think that this little event that I'm going to go over today deserves some kind of recognition. You know, it's a little bit special in my heart. We are going to talk about a very special event that had happened on our campus yesterday, January 26, 2024. But don't worry, if you missed it, you get to hear me talk about it to you. So it's like you were there. You didn't miss anything. But you probably should have came. You probably could have met her. But you must be wondering, Aiyana, who is this her that you are talking about? Well, don't worry, I'm about to tell you. So no more waiting, let's get right into the video. So the author that had decided to join us at TCNJ yesterday was Judy Blume. Judy Blume is a famous author whose books are frequently banned. And you might be wondering, Aiyana, what books has Judy Blume written that could possibly have been banned? Well, in many states and schools, her most challenged book has been Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. So to just kind of sum up what this book is about, Blume is just trying to portray the life of a preteen girl. And the goal of the book was just to give a piece of writing that other preteen girls around the age could relate to. And in this way, they could know they're not alone. To sum it up, the book was about a young preteen girl who questions her faith, her identity, and just goes through the peer pressures around her. And unfortunately, these very same topics are the reasons why this book is Blume's most challenged book. So Blume coming and taking her time out to come to TCNJ is such a significant impact for our campus. And that's exactly what Judy Blume was trying to do. So she came to our campus and came to talk about the struggles with her books, book banning challenges, and why we even need to know about it. Because you might be saying, why a college student would need to know about book bans and how does it even impact me? But don't worry, because our event yesterday, which was called Blume's Banned Books, was our author coming to TCNJ to explain why we need to know about this issue and why it's so prominent. So yesterday in the library auditorium, Blume had the first part of the event just speaking about her most challenged book and why it's important to us. So as I explained earlier, Blume dove into her recently and most challenged book, Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And after explaining about her book, which I did earlier, Blume shared with us a part of her previous interview from this year regarding this book due to the fact that it actually became a movie. But do not worry. Like I said earlier, you're not going to miss anything. So I have the interview clip here for you. You're welcome.
And I hear there are groups around here, and they will say, this is what I think, this is what I've read, that we want to protect our children. We don't want them to read anything that isn't nice. We don't want them, everything should have a happy ending. We don't want them to think. We don't want them to ask questions. We just want their lives to be perfect. Well, that's not possible because lives are not perfect and kids have a lot going on. And you can't control that. You cannot control that.
One of the most prominent reasons that Blume's book is even challenged in the first place is due to her talks about religion. A lot of individuals believe that religion should not have any place to be talked about for children other than the parents themselves. So Blume portraying a character that's questioning her religion and where she belongs really turned some heads. So here I'll share two excerpts that coincide with this topic that she shared with us during the event. I've been looking for you, God. I looked in temple, I looked in church, and today I looked for you when I wanted to confess. But you weren't there. I didn't feel you at all. Not the way I do when I talk to you at night. Why, God? Why do I only feel you when I'm alone? I have not really enjoyed my religion's experiments very much, and I don't think I'll make up my mind one way or the other for a long time. I don't think a person can decide to be a certain religion just like that. It's like having to choose your own name. You think about it a long time, and then you keep changing your mind. If I should ever have children, I will tell them what religion they are so they can start learning about it at a young age. And with these two excerpts only be considered two of the most problematic quotes from the book, shows a lot. And at this event, she even shared with us her website, which even has a whole section dedicated to why she believes that people go out their way to ban and censor books with topics such as these. And here's the website that she showed us during the event. And on her website, you can noticeably see at the top, one of her tabs is dedicated to censorship. And on this page, you can see exactly how she talks about censorship and how it affected her. And right here on this portion of the page, you can see why she feels that people censor books. And it states, fear. I believe that censorship grows out of fear. And because fear is contagious, some parents are easily swayed. Book banning satisfies their need to feel and control their children's lives. This fear is often disguised as moral outrage. They want to believe that if their children don't read about it, their children won't know about it. And if they don't know about it, it won't happen. One of the questions a TCNJ student had was how, as college students, can we combat book banning and censorship? And this was her response. Blume actually gave several different ways that you can combat this. She said that you can either attend school board meetings or even send out letters, and in these letters you should emphasize the importance of why these books in particular should not be banned or censored. And she even said that you could just simply post on social media and create a hashtag, or you can even go out your way and create organizations or go to activist groups and help out with that too. Another student stated, "Why did Are You There, God, It's Me, Margaret have a deep connection for you when writing it?" Blume's response was actually that she doesn't feel like this is particular to just this one book, but any book that she writes towards these children in this age group. She said that she actually wants to help them and give them an outlet, a way to talk about something that's kind of serious that's going on in their lives that they don't feel comfortable to talk about with anybody. She stated how she wants to save them, but after talking to a therapist, she realized that she can't and that she should just be there as a friend for someone that they can trust. And last but not least, another question that a TCNJ student had was what topics and themes usually are the cause for banning and challenging books? And Blue's response was that it's usually themes regarding LGBTQ, religion, racism, sex, profanity, and violence. So the key takeaways that I hope everyone took away from this event, whether or not you were there in person or watching this video, is the understanding that book banning and challenges and censorship within society right now is at an all-time high, and that almost anyone can do anything to combat it, not just people who are involved, and that we should really take a part on the awareness of it. So now I'll end the video with a quote that Blume herself ended the event with.
It's not just the books under fire now that worry me. It is the books that will never be written, the books that will never be read, and all due to the fear of censorship. As always, young readers will be the real losers.
And to finally close out on the video, I just want to sit here and thank all of the people that made this event happen, especially Judy Blume herself for taking out her time to come and talk to all of our students. And I really hope that to those that didn't get to make to the event could use this video as a way to stay informed and to still understand the importance of book bans and why we need to know about it.